Hello guys, welcome to the blog. Today we are at Somwarpet Taluka. So we are in a temple called as Honnammana Thai Punya Kshetra. It is 7 kilometers away from Somwarpet Taluk. Okay, and you can see the board over there, Sri Honnammana Thai Punya Kshetra. Okay, so coming to this temple is around 120 kilometers away from Mysuru, and it is a very beautiful temple which is less observed by the people. It is placed interiorly. Okay, so there are three temples over here. We can also see Ganesha temple, Shiva temple, and at last we can see the Thai Honnamana Kere temple, Honnama temple, which is you can see there. So it is goddess Honnama. The story behind this temple is that lady called as Honnama Tai, who has sacrificed her life, and this village is named after her. And this temple or village also has a lake, and once in a year, a fair is conducted at this place during the Gauri Ganesha temple. And just behind this temple, you can see around two mountains, which is called as Gavi Betta. In that Gavi Betta, celebrations are made. Mandir is there over there. Okay, coming to this lake, it is one of the most beautiful lakes in Coorg. Actually, this is most beautiful in rainy seasons because everything around looks lush green. And the Gavi Betta, which I said just now, quoted now, it is there on the top side. And there also some drinking water facility, parking facility over there. And these are the temple premises. Okay, so basically it is well developed actually. The village people have gathered good amount of amenities and facilities for this temple. And the main, like, what I felt really was like when I visited this place for the first time last year, I could really connect with myself because it's a complete silent place, no one around, you can see hardly any people around, and you will really enjoy the solitude. And you also see able to listen the chirping of birds continuously. The time we visited this was around 7:30 8 a.m. when already the sun was raised. But my intention was to view this place at 6 o'clock, and that's how we left Mysore at around 5:30. Sorry, not 5:30, 4:30. And as soon as we came entered Kushal Nagara, we still could see that there wasn't light actually. So we had to wait near one place, and as soon as it started lighting at 6:30, 7 o'clock, we came, and by the time uh, sun was also raised. And you can see because by the time we reached, I couldn't shoot it because it was almost slightly dark and it was about to light. And that time we were able to see some vapors coming out of the lake. I don't know what exactly it was, but it was worth watching it. And trust me guys, you will not regret coming to this place. If you're coming to Coorg for the tourism purpose, then this place should be there in your list without fail. This falls on the Shaniwara Sante road. Okay, so for your clear road mapping, I'm telling you. And I just asked one person, like the temple pujari, whoever is there. He says like we should come in rainy season. Like it will be completely full, and now also it is full. It's no doubt like water is less over, but when I had visited last year in rainy season, it was like completely lush green, and the mountain scene around, and the way to this place is damn beautiful, man. Like if you see while driving or while coming on bike, you will really feel as if you are visiting some foreign place, like foreign hill station kind of, because it is like that only. And it was like really amazing place. And what you can do here is like there are no shops or something to eat. You will not get anything to eat. So if you're coming for a picnic, then you should get your own food and sit here in the like peaceful place, and you can enjoy it. And this place can be visited either early morning or in the evenings. Afternoon again you will get that scorching sunlight, which will not feel good. So if you're coming to Coorg, then don't miss to visit this place. Hope this review will be helpful for you, and please like the video. Thank you.